Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living. My name is Gary, and today we're not doing another Pico De Gallo, but with a twist this time is we're adding a pound of green beans. So these are the ingredients. I'm still making peppers in my garden. My plants are still making peppers in my garden. So we're going to be adding some peppers, bite-sized peppers. 6 large tomatoes, 1 1/2 red onions, because you want the color. You want 1 pimento, whichever one you want, whether it turns red or green, just only 1. Take the seeds out. Cilantro, well, this is the cilantro I've been using a lot of this lately, and we're going to try something different. This is going to be cilantro stems with a few leaves. This is basically the only liquid we're going to be adding to our Pico De Gallo, which is going to be 3 lemons. I'll be cooking a corn in the microwave for 5 minutes. 1 pound of green beans. Look how delicious they look. Ooh, this one got away. These grew in my niece's garden. Actually, it was my nephew's wife's garden. Her name is Danielle. These grew in Danielle's garden, and we're going to be using both of them. The reason why is I just love cucumbers. When this is all mixed together, we're going to put it in a large bowl, which is right over here, and we're going to be placing press and seal over the top of it. If you don't have that, you can use cellophane. It works the same. All right, let's get started.
Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living, a whole food, plant-based lifestyle.
Because there's corn involved in this cold salad, what we're going to do is we're going to microwave for 5 minutes the corn. I peeled out the outer edges, so we're just going to put that in there first. That takes care of that. Meanwhile, the rest of this video is going to be bits and pieces of me chopping the tomatoes, the peppers, the onions, the cilantro, the green beans, and so on. So you'll just see small sections of it, each individual vegetable. Also different from the last Pico De Gallo that I made before is this is going to be done in a traditional way, except the green beans are not part of it. It'll be done in small little bite-sized pieces. Okay, so let's get started. To make it easier, I've set out a couple of different bowls. I'm just going to start with the cilantro first. So I'm just going to take any problems off my knife. This is fresh cilantro. You want to cut it in about 1/4 inch slices if you can. Okay. And sometimes what I do is I just bound it on top of another, and I just kind of cut it. Make it like a little ball and cut it again. Because you're using the stems, you want to really make sure that they're cut down to 1/4 inch. Sometimes some of the stems like this get away from you. All right. We're just going to put it in this bowl, and it's roughly about 1 cup. This recipe works best if all the vegetables are as fresh as possible. All right, the next step we're going to do is we're going to start working on our peppers. So for the peppers, you just slice them in half and you remove these seeds. Now these are not hot peppers, this is just for color. These are sweet peppers. So what you're going to do first is you're going to cut them all open, and you're going to slice them all at one time. But just to show you, you're going to cut them in 1/4 inch sizes. The reason for this is traditional Pico De Gallo is cut like this. It's basically like that. Small little bite-sized pieces. Totally different in the way I eat my vegetables, which are large bites. Okay, this is only 1 pepper. Gives you an idea. We're going to be at it a while. Next, we took the corn on the cob and we take it off of it and we put it in a different plate. When your cucumber is really ripe like this is almost too ripe and the seeds are too big. It doesn't taste good. What I do is I take the seeds out. So that way I still get the cucumber flesh and the good nature. For some reason, the earlier part, you see how green this is? This is exactly what you want. So what happened is just this cucumber is just a little bit more ripe than the first one I cut. Next is the onion. You gotta take this outer layer off. Sometimes it's easier just to cut in half, grab it from the edges. All right, one more ingredient which I didn't say. We're going to use tofu. Cut the package with your very, very sharp knife. Don't need any water. I drink the water, I like it. Now, a lot of people like to press all of the water out of their extra firm. I don't see the big deal, I don't do that. We're going to fry this in a frying pan, just to kind of give it a little bit of a nice coloration to it. And we're going to add it to our major bowl. So we're going to be showing you this in a minute. Okay, so I've cut up all of the green beans. It's hard to believe it, this is a pound. And here are 2 giant cucumbers. About 8 of these bell peppers and some from my garden. 1.5 onions. Let's get the rest of the cucumbers. Onions. Here's the corn and more onions. The cilantro. You need to get all of that because that's part of your flavoring. This was supposed to be 6 tomatoes and now it's 5 because one of them was damaged, no good. I'm going to get some spoons and we're going to mix this all together. And then we're going to put the, where'd that thing go? We're going to put this sealing wrap after we take care of the lime juice. So that's next. Cut the tofu in bite-sized pieces, and what you're going to do is marinate it in soy sauce. That's what's happening on the stovetop right now. You're not going to cook it to death because all you are trying to do is add a little color to it. And you're cooking it in Bragg's amino acids. Bragg's liquid aminos soy protein seasoning. Okay? So it's going to cook for a little while. You're going to flip it around. You're going to hope that it's got some color to it. You're going to use your flipper occasionally, kind of move it around. And as soon as it gets some color and some to it, then you're going to put it in with your salad, or in this case, the Pico De Gallo. All right? That's just a little vegan twist we're adding to it. Now all the vegetables are all cut up. They're all together in the bowl. Now we're going to take care of our lime juice. It's going to take a few minutes. We're going to let that alone. I have it on medium if you're interested, and it's only going to be in there for a few minutes. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is make sure that we have our lemon juice. So we have to have a glass to capture the juices, and then we're going to run that now. Then we'll put it in our salad. We're going to mix that all together, and then we're going to put the Glad press and seal, and then we're going to stick it in the fridge, and tonight I'll be eating this. But it's all cut smaller than it was the first time I did it, and it'd be perfect for all kinds of different parties, but for me I'm going to be eating it and enjoying it just that way. Especially after a long day in the garden, I can enjoy myself eating this. I've had a wonderful summer so far, and I've been eating all kinds of salad from my garden, and it's getting now towards the end of summer, and we have to think about different things to eat. Oh, it's gonna be really a shame to miss this. Okay, so let me show you how I do this. Put this out of the way. Take this saran wrap. Take this right here. And it's got like a glue on the other side. Just kind of head itself, and then I use another layer because this is a giant bowl. And now it's all ready to go in the fridge. So the next step after this, we're going to stick this in the refrigerator for between 2 and 3 hours, and then tonight we're going to enjoy it. Okay, so you make the Pico De Gallo. It's delicious, I'm telling you. I have this huge bowl full of it. Now you could eat it raw. Absolutely wonderful to do that. You could add it to salads. It's another wonderful ingredient to it. Oops, here's just the one. So we're thrilled that you got to see how to make Pico De Gallo on the end of the summer season. In a couple weeks, summer will have ended. We're so happy that you're watching us, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye-bye now.
If you like what you see, subscribe. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.